We all had to feel driving.
And in the air.
Totally bizarre situation. They were actually walking on the 91 eastbound.
KNX News 97.1 FM.
The 7 Series of BMW.
Not anymore.
Yeah, it was.
Depend.
It's called the accident, guys.
7:54 at KNX. Traffic up in 60 seconds.
I'm Peter Greenberg, and this is today's Ion Travel Minute. There was a time when joining an airline frequent flyer program meant you got tangible rewards for your loyalty. But now, a few airlines have been raising mileage redemption levels to ridiculous thresholds. If 54% of all mileage earned is earned by credit card purchases, that means a 30,000-mile award actually cost you a minimum of $17,000. And on some airlines, it's worse. The miles needed for a first-class mileage ticket on Delta is as high as a stratospheric 745,000 miles, which means you essentially spent more than $402,000 to get it. In this case, better to carry a cash-back credit card and simply buy the ticket. For more information, visit petergreenberg.com. I'm Peter Greenberg, and this is today's Ion Travel Minute.
Nobody should have to pay for one-size-fits-all insurance coverage. Liberty Mutual customizes your car and home insurance, so you only pay for what you need. Visit libertymutual.com to learn more. libertymutual.com.
7:55 at KNX. Coming up in 5 minutes, top of the hour, President Biden hits the stump ahead of the midterm elections. We'll have that traffic and weather together now every 10 minutes on the 5s. Here's Brian Douglas.
Start with our 405 in the west part of town here, west side, 405 north for Santa Monica Boulevard. I talked to Beth, also talked to Larry. Thank you for the calls about this. We got a crash in lanes. And it looks like 2 cars in lanes over towards the right. Now, you've got to back up from the 10 as you make your way north on that 405, right before Santa Monica Boulevard. It's pretty tough. Once you pass that bridge, by the way, it could be out on the right. I also heard that it may happen in the carpool lane as well, so you may have some worry. North 405, once you're past that, and, as you get to the top of the hill, basically stay slow. We did have a problem at Burbank Boulevard on the northbound side, hit and run crash. That is gone, and it's still a little bit of slowing there. We'll stick with the 405, northbound side, leaving Fountain Valley, just past Magnolia. We've got a wreck involving motorcyclists, and you do have at least 1 lane blocked. So northbound side, starting right at Warner on this 405, expect a little bit of slowing. And Singular continues, 57 north to the 60 west. That transition road shut down, overturned Big Rig. 805 is the next report from the ToyotaGlendora.com 24-hour traffic center.
And right now in Los Angeles, it's 75.
Now at Ticketmaster.com. For more information, visit thelastwalkstour.live. From the GetRefunds.com studio, that's always live on the free Odyssey app.
This is KNX AM, FM, and HD Los Angeles.
KNX News 97.1 FM.
All that matters to you in Southern California.
Coming up, verdicts reached.
He's fucking doing that. Taking out.
On LA's Morning News.
For me, there's the obvious breaking news part of the job, but it's also just this curiosity, right? Because this is such an interesting place, and I want to pull those threads. It goes to unexpected places, and then once I figure some of it out, it's like I have to tell somebody, and I'm going to tell all of you.
Hear Mike Simpson on LA's Morning News.
Weekdays on KNX News 97.1 FM.
Kansas City Steakhouse, another AmericanEagle.com success story. Started in 1932 as a family-owned butcher shop, today they're a leading distributor of superior all-American steaks delivered right to your door, ready for the grill and your taste buds. When it came to their website, an average site wouldn't do. They chose AmericanEagle.com to take their website to the next level. With a dramatic increase in competition and a softening market demand, they had 2 challenges: improve their brand presence and message, and produce a positive return. AmericanEagle.com got to work and executed usability studies and detailed audits of the site experience, digital assets, and marketing. Result, an integrated digital marketing and customer experience. 20% and a long-term roadmap for success. AmericanEagle.com is the website for design, development, online solutions for efficiency and results.
exposure limit.
Benzene is a known human carcinogen. Dr. Ronald Tang, a hematologist and oncologist with Beverly Hospital, says even a small fraction of exposure can increase your health risk for blood cancers.
Leukemia, multiple myeloma, as well as lymphoma.
By the nonprofit Research Institute, PSE Health Energy found exceptionally high benzene concentrations in the North San Fernando and Santa Clarita Valleys. Across the state, researchers detected benzene and other hazardous in nearly every sample of unburned gas collected from oxide, which can be deadly within 8 to 10 hours of exposure. Dr. Tang says,
Benzene, one of those gases where if there's a leak and you're trapped in a house with it, that, it'll be lethal.
Researchers also estimated that gas appliances in the state and outdoor pipes leak the same amount of benzene as the emissions from nearly 60,000 cars each year. Margaret Carrero, KNX News, 97.1 FM.
The American Gas Association disputes the report's conclusions, saying researchers relied on questionable assumptions about how air is circulated and replaced fuel. The research did not find ambient benzene levels that were above state guidelines. 11:25 at KNX. And coming up for the day's top stories, also right now we have traffic and weather together every 10 minutes till the 5. Brought to you by InglewoodParkGo.com at SoFi. Get the latest now. Here's Tim Greenwood.
A fully engulfed car fire beginning to simmer down a bit. 710 northbound at Imperial Highway off-ramp in Linwood. Big rig and car crash, one of several this evening. This one's 5 north at the Rockford Street off-ramp. CHP is there with our latest big rig crash tonight. 5 southbound at Grand Avenue. It's 2 big rigs and 2 small cars in a crash. Airbags deployed, an injury crash there in Santa Ana. And another one. This is the big rig crash on the 105 East at Prairie. For a long time had things jammed up, even on the southbound 405, transitioning to the eastbound 105. And 10 westbound at Central Avenue in Montclair. Jackknife big rig in a car in the right shoulder wall. That's a different problem. And that one has been with us for a little while as well. Now, if you're going to LA to see LA versus Seattle at SoFi this Sunday, avoid the SoFi traffic jam. Save time and money. Pre-book your parking now at InglewoodParkGo.com. 7 convenient remote park and shuttle locations. Book online at InglewoodParkGo.com. That's InglewoodParkGo.com. Next traffic report, 11:35 in the Irvine Auto Center. 24-hour traffic center.
Right now, Los Angeles at 73 degrees, and everything from gas to groceries is more expensive these days, but some relief is on the way. Chris Stevens reports it comes courtesy of the IRS.
The Internal Revenue Service is making one of its biggest adjustments to tax brackets in decades, part of another federal effort to ease the pain of rising inflation. Also coming are a higher standard deduction and potential money-saving changes to the alternative minimum tax and the earned income tax credit. Rafael Tolino is with the IRS.
This is for 2023 tax year, which we won't file until 2024. But generally, for tax planning, certainly about somewhere between 7 and 9% across the board for all these bids.
Tolino says one way you can start seeing more cash in your pocket is by adjusting. Starting January 1st, Chris Stevens, KNX News 97.1 FM.
Among the stories ahead on KNX, from doctor to convicted sex offender. We'll have it. It's 11:27.
When you need to know, turn on 97.1 FM.
Attention. Per the current government mandate, U.S.-based insurers are now required to cover at-home COVID testing kits with no out-of-pocket fees to you. If you have a current insurance plan, you are eligible to receive up to 8 COVID-19 tests shipped to you each month absolutely free, as long as the government mandate is in effect. Just visit testkitforfree.com to register now from the comfort of your own home. That's testkitforfree.com to